Hello again. This is Mr. Glico, of course, one and only. This is going to be the video dealing with the reading of Article 3 of the Constitution, the judicial branch. This is basically the branch where it is going to declare if laws are constitutional or unconstitutional. Okay, so we have gone through the legislative branch that makes laws, the executive branch that enforces laws, and now we have the judicial branch. The Constitution itself does not say much about the judicial branch of the American government. The Constitution establishes one Supreme Court, but left its exact makeup to Congress, so that's a power given to the legislative branch. Furthermore, the number of lower courts, the courts that would try cases first, was left entirely up to Congress. Today, Congress has established 94 district courts throughout the United States. These courts hear most federal cases first. There are 13 circuit courts of the appeals that can hear cases on appeal from those district courts. And then the next and final level of courts is the Supreme Court. And that ruling is final. The judges are appointed by the president. Okay, so that's the president's power, is to appoint a judge. But who has to approve of that appointment? Here's another check and balance, is the Senate. There are 9 justices or judges that make up the Supreme Court. The leader of the Supreme Court is called the Chief Justice. Now, a president can only serve 2 terms, 4 years each, right? A senator serves 2 years at a time. House member serves 2 years at a time. Senator is 6 years at a time. A justice can serve for life. Federal judges are appointed for life and may only be removed after being impeached by the House of Representatives and tried in the Senate. The main job of the judicial branch is to interpret laws. So you also elect presidents and you elect senators and you elect House members, but you don't elect a Supreme Court justice. They are appointed. The job of the judicial branch is to interpret the laws. This means it is the job of the courts to explain what laws actually mean, to determine what is fair, to see if someone has actually broken the law, and to decide what their punishment should be according to the law. Perhaps the most dramatic part of interpreting laws that the Supreme Court does to determine the constitutionality of the laws passed by Congress. Remember that the Constitution is the supreme law of our land. No law can go against what it says. If the Supreme Court finds a law or something that is unconstitutional, that law is no longer in effect, and that process is called judicial review to declare a law constitutional or unconstitutional. So there's a case of Tinker versus Des Moines School District in 1969. This is a Supreme Court case. And what did students want to do? They wanted to wear black armbands in school to protest the Vietnam War. The schools did not allow them to do so, and they were suspended. The students sued the school district, and they didn't sue for money. Okay, they sued that their First Amendment rights were infringed or taken away. What was being interpreted by the Supreme Court is the First Amendment, which guarantees people the freedom of speech. But the question is, do students have freedom of speech in schools? And we spoke about this with social media the other day. Well, what was the court's decision? The court did support the students. The court said that the students do have the freedom of speech in schools. However, remember what we said about the fine line of freedom of speech. The right is less important than the right of the other students to learn. In this case, the students were protesting quietly without disrupting learning, so the school should have allowed them to continue. Had they done otherwise, and it affected someone's ability to learn, they probably would have ruled, or possibly would have ruled the other way. Okay, now that you're done with this video, you are going to complete the graphic organizer about the judicial branch or the Supreme Court.